Today on Hootspot. Detainment in hospital worsens Arroyo's health. Bello pleads for house arrest. PNoy still bypass chain of command, says BOI. Australian boxer passes away after fight with Filipino opponent. 4 Aeta women, now solar engineers. Solar power plant in Apalit, Pampanga, in the works.
Hi, I'm Noreen Gintu and welcome to Hootspot, your portal to the latest news and current world affairs. Arroyo's former Justice Secretary, Sylvester Bello III, appeals to the Sandigan Bayan for a house arrest to be granted for the former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
Bello asserts that the petition be conceded for humanitarian considerations and that the House of Representatives takes sympathy for Arroyo. Bello also shed light on the condition of the former president, now Pampanga representative, saying that Arroyo still remains in poor health and more so has turned thin and frail in her detainment at the Veterans Memorial Medical Center as she faces plunder charge for the alleged misuse of 366 million charity funds. Moreover, Bello brings into matter that while most of the co-accused in the plunder case were granted bail, Arroyo's bail petitions have consistently been a subject for the court's disapproval, leaving the former president held in detention despite her condition. To the court's justification, Akbayan Representative Barry Gutierrez clarifies that the Congress supporting the house arrest for Arroyo would imply extending special privileges, while overlooking the plight of other detainees with health concerns but are not as connected and privileged as Arroyo.
Quick to deny, Bello says that if a poor detainee were to ask for a similar plea, he would gladly fight for it. Meanwhile, Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Chief Benjamin Magalong negates claims that the BOI has absolved President Aquino over the Mamasapano case, which surmised after a lunch meeting on Tuesday in Malacanang.
He affirms that clarifications of the issue were made, which inferred that the president did not violate the established PNP chain of command, but did bypass it, and mentions that he only acted on his prerogative. Magalong adds that although the findings did not mention any liability of the president, it has been interpreted by many that PNoy violated the chain of command when he dealt directly with Police Director Napeñas and Director General Alan Purisima, who was then already suspended as PNP chief over corruption allegations. He explains that the meeting with the president has not changed the conclusions in the BOI report, which stated that the chain of command in the PNP was violated when information was withheld amongst the president, Purisima, and former staff director Napeñas during the Mamasapano operation.
Magalong further noted that the meeting was only meant to address and to clarify the issues raised and that the BOI will remain firm on its conclusions of the BOI report. Now for some sports news, Australian boxer Braden Smith dies in an induced coma after his fight with Filipino boxer John Vincent Moralde on Monday, March 16. The 23-year-old boxer was thoroughly outfought in the match, only giving away the fight with a record of 12-1, receiving 10 knockout blows. Family spokesman James O'Shea speaks of Smith, who also happens to be in his final year of studies for his degree in law, narrates that Smith still met with his fans in the crowd and even took photos together with his opponent, after which approximately 90 minutes, the boxer collapses in his dressing room and was rushed to the local hospital in Toowoomba before being airlifted to Brisbane's Princess Alexandra Hospital, where his family finally decided to take off the life support. Meanwhile, Moralde's camp expresses grief over the fate of the Australian boxer and offers their prayers to his family. Now, on a lighter note, 4 Aeta women fly back to the Philippines now as solar engineers on March 16 after undergoing a free training in India.
The 4 privileged women were Evelyn Clemente, Sharon Flores, Sita Diaz, and Magda Salvador, all in their early 40s. The women recalled their experience at Barefoot College in Rajasthan, India, saying that although it was their first trip away from home, they did not feel lost, and mentioned that they were cordially welcomed wherever they went.
According to Indian Secretary Ramakrishnan, Barefoot College is focused on the study of solar energy to address the needs in remote areas worldwide, which they do by taking in semi-literate middle-aged women from outlying areas around the world to train them and then to carry forward what they have learned. Now, speaking of solar energy, Pampanga's first significant solar power plant is soon to rise in the town of Apalit.
Pampanga Electric Cooperative 3, in partnership with Isabel Power Incorporated, started the groundbreaking ceremony of the first solar power plant in the province on March 21st. The solar power plant is expected to start the construction in an 8-hectare land in Barangay San Juan, Apalit, Pampanga. The project aims to reduce the electric rate of the towns serviced by Pelco 3. In its completion, it is said to be providing about 10 megawatts of power to communities. Furthermore, the project would be supported by Canadian technology.
The said solar power plant will be fully operational by the end of the year or early next year. And that ends today's updates, but for more round of feeds of the latest significant happenings, visit HootHub and tune in to Hootspot. Remember, in any event, you are at stake. This has been Noriam Gintu reporting for Hootspot.